We'll be right back with more Mr. Shim's Kitchen.
And Bobby, we are ready in 3, 2, 1, rolling.
Welcome to Mr. Shim's Kitchen. I'm your host, Chef Bobby Shim. Let's take a look at the hat to see what part of the world we're cooking from today. All right, let's see. And don't like that one. Let's go with that's also weird. And just a sec, folks. Hey, Bradley, why do all these say Korea on them?
Because this week you're doing Korea.
Okay, sure, but why?
Well, because I'm the producer, and I said this week you're doing Korea.
And what if I don't want to do Korea?
Oh, come on, you're Korean. People love when you do Asian shit. Remember Japanese week? That video of you wrestling the octopus has 15 million views on YouTube.
Wait, why do people like that more?
It's the authenticity. People eat that shit up. Ooh, what if you introduce the show in Korean?
Oh, I don't speak. Wait, what makes it more authentic?
Look, people love it when you look like the food that you're making. I have this big meeting next week with the Food Network executives, and if we can nail this Korean thing, you're a shoo-in for that big primetime spot. Also, we need to talk about branding.
Branding?
Yeah, like your name.
What's wrong with my name?
Oh, plenty of celebrity chefs change their name. Do you think he was born the Swedish chef? Plus, Bobby Shim, I mean, we could workshop it. I have some suggestions.
Okay, I don't want to hear suggestions, and more importantly, I don't want to do it in front of the audience.
Okay, well, corporate would really like you to try a song or two.
Over my dead body.
Okay, we're gonna go back to rolling in 3, 2, 1.
All right, our first dish is kimchi, the national dish of South Korea. It's great as an ingredient or just on its own. We're gonna need...
Bobby.
What?
One more thing. Could you just try and say, it's just like Mom used to make?
My mom doesn't make kimchi.
What do you mean?
My mom's white. Both my parents are white. I'll pull up the picture.
And who is that supposed to be?
Well, that's my mom and my dad and me and my little brother. I drew that when I was 4, right after I was adopted.
Well, I suppose looking at it now, I can see it. Anyways, we're gonna get back to rolling. Get rid of this. 3, 2, 1, rolling.
Anyways, as I was saying, we're making kimchi now. Before we started filming, I put some rice on. Let's check in on her. How's it going? Yeah, give it up. Hello, Mrs. Rice Cooker. How you doing today? Oh, that's great to hear. And your kids? Oh, fantastic. I'm glad they're liking school. So we're gonna start off with our kimchi paste. Now the paste is what really brings the color and the flavor to the vegetables. We're gonna need garlic, ginger, green onions. I'm in here somewhere. No, I'm not. A fermented baby shrimp. Oh God! Some salt. Here I am! Whee! Oh no! Sugar. Let's see if this works better! We'll make it work. And gochugaru, which are Korean chili flakes. Now, I run out, so red pepper flakes will do just fine. I'm a replacement! And we'll need some fish sauce. Woohoo! Oh, fun! Thank you! Yeah, all right. We're gonna get everything nice and incorporated into our next guest, Mr. Food Processor. How's it going today, Mr. Food Processor?
Terrible, Bobby. I'm full of existential despair.
Oh, that's great to hear. We're gonna pulse everything for just a few seconds now. Oh, that looks great. Thanks, bud.
Was it worth it, Bobby? All those cute vegetables. Is it ever really? I gotta go lie down. I can't keep doing this.
Folks, it's worth it every time. For our next ingredients, we'll need a carrot, yippee, and a moo radish. Woohoo! And finally, for the star of our kimchi, please welcome Miss Napa Cabbage.
Thank you. I tell you, Bobby, I sure am looking forward to this. I had a nice cool bath this morning, and I had a roll and some salt to get all relaxed.
Well, that sounds very refreshing.
Oh, yes.
Now, Miss Napa Cabbage, could you tell us about the history of kimchi?
Why, certainly. Kimchi has been made in Korea for more than 4,000 years. People wanted to eat vegetables all year long, so they salted and fermented them in big ceramic pots buried outside.
Fortunately, today, a glass jar in your refrigerator will do just fine.
There's more than 200 different kinds of kimchi for different seasons with different ingredients.
So what kind of kimchi are we making today?
Oh, this will be mock kimchi, a simple, straightforward recipe. Now, Bobby, did you know that some people say that kimchi was white before the Japanese brought red peppers during their invasion of Korea in the 1500s?
How fascinating! Is that true?
No, it's a fucking lie! We had red peppers the whole time! I swear. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I lost my temper there. Anywho, kimchi is also a popular comfort food. I have many fond memories of my mother making me kimchi eggs on a cold winter morning.
Isn't that cannibalism? Never mind.
Did your mother ever make you kimchi eggs?
Nah, my mom was more of a Frosted Flakes kind of parent.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I would do the cooking for me and my little brother.
Oh, that's so cute. And now you're a chef. And what does your little brother do now?
Yeah, he's a doctor.
Oh, good for him. You're both doing important work. Maybe him a little bit more important, but still both definitely important.
Yeah, thanks, Miss Napa Cabbage.
Oh, Bobby, you know what I saw the other day at Whole Foods?
What's that?
I saw a big jar with mayonnaise and bell peppers in it, and it was labeled kimchi-style coleslaw. Now I can't do air quotes, but imagine I did air quotes around kimchi-style.
Would you like for me to do air quotes for you?
Oh, yes, please. You're so sweet, Bobby.
Of course.
Yes. I saw kimchi-style coleslaw, and boy, did that make me mad.
Well, what's wrong with that? So there's more than 200 kinds of kimchi.
Yeah, that sure as shit isn't one of them, Bobby, and it fucking mayonnaise in it.
Well, sure, it sounds a little weird, but it's a little hard to dismiss it like that.
Bobby, dear, all this stress has tensed me up again. I think I need to go lie down, but here's another radish, and it'll be another traditional kimchi that's almost as good, but not quite. But I think it'll be fine for your audience. I need to go. I need to lay down.
Okay, you go relax, and we'll add another radish. And, because I like it nice and spicy, we'll add some more red pepper flakes.
Oh, what do we have here?
Who's that?
What do you mean? I'm in my.
Did we go to high school together?
What? Yeah, thank you, Mrs. Rice Cooker. Yes, I'm in my. I'm one of the legendary Howe masks. I'm an iconic piece of Korean culture. Pull up my slides.
Oh, don't give him the slides.
The Howe towel were carved almost 1,000 years ago. A young wood carver was visited in a dream by a god who told him that if he carved special masks, his village would be safe from the plagues. But no one could see him carve. He locked himself in his house and he created 13 of us.
Why are there only 10?
Well, because 3 of us are lost.
Lost where?
Sometime between 1,000 years ago and 1964. Fuck you. Anyway, as I was saying, we're iconic pieces of Korean culture, and it's very important. Ooh. Are you making kimchi?
Yeah.
Well, I happen to be quite the connoisseur.
Okay, you could try some, but first I got a question.
Yeah, okay, shoot. What's up?
Why don't you got a lower jaw?
Oh, well. Remember how I said no one could see him carve? He was working on me, the final mask, when his girlfriend came looking for him. She hadn't seen him in weeks. He was carving 13 of us. It took forever. But anyway, she poked a hole in his window and saw him.
And then?
And then he vomited blood until he died.
Fucking hell! God.
Anyway, let's take a look. You got your radish. You got no cabbage. That's fine. So wait a second. Where's your gochugaru? Why don't you have Korean red pepper flakes in here?
Well, I ran out, so I thought I'd use crushed red pepper.
Oh, no. Good heavens. No wonder I was summoned. This is serious. What's next? You gonna put it in a glass jar in your refrigerator?
Well, I was, but...
Gross. No, absolutely not. You're putting that in a big ceramic pot and burying it in your backyard, goddammit.
No, I think it'll be fine,
It
really.
might be fine, but it won't be traditional. Now start digging.
Okay.
Go, dig faster.
Yeah,
dig faster.
I'm
Yeah,
getting
get out
to
there.
it.
Get out there. It's gotta
I'm
stay out
working
there.
on it.
It's gotta stay out there for 3 months.
Okay, well, while I'm out here, could you do the ad read?
Oh yeah, sure thing. Today's show was brought to you by Samsung. Oh, good Korean company. Samsung, we promise that our phones don't explode anymore. Mostly. Anyway, that's what.
Okay, get out of here. Get out of here. Jeez.
Bobby, who is that guy?
Fuck if I know. I thought you booked him to mess with me. Oh, thanks, Mrs. Rice Cooker. That reminds me. Our rice is done. Because now it's...
Soup time!
That's right. We're using that rice for our next dish. Samgyetang, or ginseng chicken soup. Great for when you're sick, or really, whatever. We're gonna need a whole chicken for this. We're gonna stuff this chicken with sweet rice, peeled chestnuts, and jujubes. Nice and in there. Yeah. We'll also need some pieces of our next guest, Dr. Ginseng.
Well, thank you for having me, Mr. Shim.
Oh, it's always a pleasure, Doc.
Now, there's a lot of feathers out here. I would love to share with you some of the rich cultural history of this dish.
Yes, please do.
Samgyetang emerged during the Joseon dynasty, during a period of cultural creation.
Hey, do you mind if I just...
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, thanks.
Anyway, Samgyetang is traditionally eaten on the hottest days of the summer.
Bobby, why did you book the carrot guy again?
Well, people love Dr. Ginseng. He's so cute, right? Yeah! Love him.
He's fucking boring.
I'm right here.
Just ignore him, Doc. Now, while this soup simmers, could you tell us about what makes the soup so good for you?
Oh, why, certainly. In short, I do. Korean red ginseng is renowned for its health benefits. I can fight inflammation. I can boost immune response. I can treat diabetes. I can even cure erectile dysfunction.
Ah, well, that is a wide variety of health benefits.
Are you all right, Mr. Shim? You look a bit unwell. Help yourself to my other arm?
No, I'm fine, but, who's that?
Oh, yes, that's Halmi, the old woman, one of the Hawaital.
Finally, some recognition.
Her thin jaw and pointed lips mean that she is unlucky and impoverished, while her bulging, protruding eyes...
That's enough out of you.
Okay.
Hey, aren't you the old lady who runs the dry cleaners down the street?
No.
Hey, wait, yeah, you are. You were always really nice to me till I brought my girlfriend in that one time.
Well, why would you bring your white girlfriend into my store anyways? I mean, you must be thinking of someone else.
Excuse me. I'm not done talking about the Joseon dynasty.
Fine, please continue, Doc.
The Joseon dynasty was a period of cultural creation. The fourth Joseon king, Sejong the Great.
Oh, such a nice, handsome young man.
Oh, indeed. He created Hangul, the written form of the Korean language.
Now, did he create it, or did he create it?
I couldn't begin to guess what you're insinuating. Hangul was developed with simplicity in mind. Sejong said that a wise man could learn it before morning was over, and an idiot could learn it in 10 days.
So how long would it take for me to learn it then?
Oh, Bobby, I would say it would take you about 10 days.
Oh, 10 days for sure.
Now, perhaps they're being unnecessarily harsh. I believe that since you already speak Korean, a man of your caliber could learn it in perhaps 5 1/2 days.
Oh, I don't speak Korean.
What?
But you always say annyeonghaseyo when you come into my store.
Many Korean immigrants insisted that their children learn English in order to assimilate.
Okay,
to the West.
no. It's not a Korean immigrant parent thing. It's an I was adopted thing. I was raised by white parents in a white suburb. God.
Well, that must have fucked you up. Anyways, I have to get back to my store, but your chef's whites will be ready on Monday. Oh, and tell your white girlfriend the sweater got ruined. No refunds.
That's why I'm so fucked up. Jeez, maybe I should have taken some
Mr.
therapy.
Shim, Mr.
God,
Shim,
what
Mr.
the-
Robert!
What? Oh! Oh, sorry, Doc. Jeez. Hey, do you know why these masks keep coming to torment me?
Oh, yes. These are the Hawatal, traditional Korean theater masks. They're often used to perform comedic and dramatic social commentary.
Oh, God damn it. Have we entered social commentary?
One of my favorite characters is the Yongno, a disgraced dragon who must regain the favor of heaven by eating the souls of 100 rich people. These drums are his calling card of sorts, and I'm sure this won't come up later at all.
Yikes, guess the rich better watch out, huh?
Indeed. Well, Mr. Shim, it has been a pleasure as always. Thank you so much for having me. I must go appear in some tea now, but please do let me know if you ever need any of the health benefits that I offer. I do specialize in erectile dysfunction.
Okay. This show is brought to you by the Korean American Dry Cleaners Association. Hang on, folks. I gotta make a quick phone call. Hey, honey, remember that sweater I got you that you always hated? Well, I got good news.
Bobby, you really shouldn't be using your phone while we're on the air.
Yeah, and Bradley says hi. And so does Mrs. Rice Cooker. All right, I'll see you later, honey. Love you.
Bobby, you really can't be doing that with the audience here.
And that reminds me, the show is also brought to you by... Oh, I can't fucking read that. God.
Why not?
It's incredibly racist.
But think of the money!
Hey, Bradley, are you rich?
I like to think of myself as upper middle class. Why do you ask?
Nah, no reason.
Anyways, Bobby, can you do me one more favor and just move like half a foot to the left?
Uh-huh.
No, my left. It reads better on camera.
Oh, God. Remember when the show was about cooking? I would come home from culinary school, just beat. But what would I do? I'd cook more. There was joy. There was real passion in
Ooh,
it.
this is good. This feels really raw. Can we get another angle on this?
Oh, God, Bradley, I swear to God, one of these days, I'm gonna take my cleaver and fucking gut you. Oh, thanks, Mrs. Rice Cooker. Our next dish is beef bulgogi. Now, bulgogi means fire meat. You can use chicken or pork, but thin slices of beef are most common. The thin slices help soak up the marinade, which makes it nice and tender. Now, for my marinade, I use an onion. Yay! Oh, no! Garlic. Wee-hee! Oh, yay! Ginger. Woohoo! Sesame oil. I'm a real can of sesame oil! Oh, rice wine. Yay! And black peppers. Shake, 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 wee! Now, traditionally, you would add some sweetness with a shingo pear, but you can get that same hit of sweetness with a can of Coca-Cola, product placement, and an apple. Oh, no! Oh, shoot! Someone's missing. Where's our friend, Mr. Soy Sauce? Right here, Bobby!
I tell you, Bobby, I'm in so many things, I'm the hardest working guy in this kitchen. I mean, I guess besides Mrs. Rice Cooker. But anyway, is that the marinade? Because I'm ready to hop right in.
We're gonna need a shit, here we go again.
Stop! What on earth are you doing with Japanese soy sauce?
What? What?
Japanese soy sauce!
Who the fuck are you?
Oh, that's Sean B., the pedantic scholar.
Hey, fuck you, buddy!
Okay, Not important. Mr. Soy Sauce, you're Japanese?
Konnichiwa!
So, okay, what should I be using then to be authentic?
You should be using Joseon Ganjang.
And what the fuck is the difference?
You offend me. Joseon Ganjang, the best and most traditional Korean soy sauce, is made of fermented dry soybeans and brine.
As opposed to...
As opposed to you, made of soybeans, brine, and wheat.
Well, look, I don't understand how the wheat makes such a big difference. Look, if we all make the bulgogi taste good, why does it matter?
Why does it matter? I would expect a miserable, pathetic little wretch like you to ask something like that. Allow me to explain. Pull up my slides.
Oh no, don't give him slides. Stop that. God.
Today, bulgogi is known as thinly sliced meat.
That's right, you gotta thinly slice your meat. Now, you can buy it pre-sliced, or if you got a sharp knife like I do, you can do it at home.
Bulgogi has its origins in makjok, skewered and marinated roast meat. In the Joseon dynasty, this dish evolved into neobiani, thinly sliced beef, marinated in garlic, sugar, shingo pear, and of course, Korean soy sauce.
Look, I don't understand why this is all... Can we just get back to the food?
Oh, I'm sorry, am I boring you?
Yeah,
Why don't we skip ahead to when Japan annexed Korea in 1910?
I mean, we don't have... What if we skipped ahead even further?
Would you like me to skip ahead to when they banned the Korean language?
I mean, a little further would be great.
How could you even work with him? Thousands died during the occupation for you to disrespect them and sully their names with this Japanese soy sauce. You're not even using shingo pear. What is this apple and coke bullshit?
Fuck, my hand! God, okay. Don't get blood in the food, apply pressure to the wound, and I'll be right back.
Bobby, try not to bleed all over the set. We just got it cleaned last week.
Do you guys think he's dead?
Oh, he's definitely not dead. Us Koreans are much harder to kill than some idiots might think.
What idiots would
like
think
you.
that? Oh, like me? Oh. So, are you still mad about...
Of course I'm still mad. I haven't even gotten to all of the war crimes yet.
What? War crime? Well, that doesn't sound like
Oh,
the sort
how
of thing
dare
that Japan
you.
would...
I don't think you have
understand.
any respect for the
when you get to
history
the
of
bottom
Korea.
of the day, Shinzo Abe did nothing wrong. Shinzo Abe did nothing wrong. Okay, Bobby.
And we'll be right back after these messages.
Today's show was brought to you by the Reverend Sun Young Moon and his glorious peace and unification church for digging oh fuck.
God. Jesus.
You can't keep cutting the ad reads, Bobby.
Well, what are you gonna do? Get out from behind the screen and scare me? Oh, you big scary man. Yeah. Jeez. Anyways, how's the show looking?
I mean, it's a bit more unhinged than usual, but I think we can edit it together pretty cleanly. Anyways, it would be really great if you could just lighten up on the history stuff. It's getting pretty dark out here.
Okay, sure, I'll just rewrite history for you on my own time. Huh.
That would be actually really wonderful. And if you can do it while you're singing a little song, that would be amazing. We're gonna go back to rolling in 3, 2, 1.
Our next dish is mo naengmyeon, or cold water noodles. We'll need some slices of beef.
Whee! Oh no! Yay!
A moo radish,
Woohoo! Whee! Oh yay!
and a cucumber.
Look at me, I'm so long! Whee! Oh fuck! Oh
And we'll also need a bunch of other shit. Now this dish is eaten during the coldest parts of the year, typically around the Lunar New Year. You start with the beef broth that's frozen till it's slushy. And we'll also add our next guest. He's very unique. Please welcome Mr. Noodle. Welcome to the show, Mr. Noodle.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Oh, sure. So I'm made of buckwheat flour.
Uh-huh.
And I have some potato starch in me for extra bounce.
And could you tell us a little bit about your appearance.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, okay. So, I'm from what is now North Korea.
And for the audience, what do you mean by what is now North Korea?
Oh. They're American. Okay, so, you guys are all familiar with this thing called World War II.
Yeah, I think it's fair to assume, yeah?
Guys,
Who is that?
Oh, that's Bradley, my insufferable producer.
I just want to make sure it doesn't get too political out here. All this North Korea talk could scare away the advertisers.
Noted. Please continue, Mr. Noodle.
Okay, so we got World War II down, right? Okay, so you're all also familiar with how Japan occupied Korea, right?
Yeah, I think after the last dish, we're all aware of that.
Okay, so after the war, Korea was divided along the 38th parallel, roughly in half.
And why'd they pick the 38th parallel?
Well, it was because that's the one that divided the country in half, and it was occupied by the Americans in the south and the Soviets in the north. Now, the thing about the 38th parallel is that...
Here we go, God.
Oh yeah, Sunday, Sunday, Sunday at the 38th parallel. Two men fight for one Korea.
Where the fuck is that coming from? Jeez.
In the far left corner, coming in at 5'9" and 38 years old, it's Stalin's favorite Asian, Kim Il-sung. Oh yeah, and in the far right corner, coming in at 5'5" and a wizened 75 years old, it's Syngman Rhee. Let's get ready to rumble!
Hey, Jung, you're early.
I got tired of waiting in the car. I ran out of fruit snacks.
Wait, you two planned this?
Oh, yeah, it gets a little dry if I do it on my own.
Oh yeah, he's boring.
But, you know, Pig Jung really jazzes it up a bit.
Oh, so exciting. Classic comedy duo.
And don't worry, buddy, I'll buy you more fruit snacks. Okay, so the thing is, both Kim and Rhee saw themselves as the true leader of Korea. Now, at this point, North Korea was actually much stronger.
Thank you, Stalin.
And, you know, Rhee had the unfortunate tendency of massacring his own citizens. And, you know, the thing about... I'm not going to make excuses for Kim Il-sung here, but...
But?
Oh, actually, no buts. This audience is full of Americans. They've learned from birth that Kim has done terrible things, even if they're not quite sure what those things are.
Oh yeah, propaganda. Sometimes it's true.
Anyway, so in June of 1950, Kim attacked the South and...
Whoa. I cannot have you giving a whole play-by-play of the war here. It won't play well with the Heartland audiences or the West Coast audiences or anyone really, so just skip to the end.
Okay. So, after the war, basically all the cities in Korea were destroyed. Are you not gonna laugh at that one? No. And there were lots of,
War crimes, oh yeah.
Okay, cut. We're just gonna have to get rid of this whole scene.
Why?
Because no advertiser is gonna touch this with a 10-foot pole. Well, except maybe for one, so I think we're just going to...
Bradley, take your hand off that light switch.
Everybody, let's get set for the next scene, and...
Bradley! God!
Today's show was brought to you by the U.S. Army, defending our freedoms at home and abroad. U.S. Army, be all that you can be.
Our next dish is Budae jjigae, or army stew. While the last dish was simple, this one's really fucking complicated, and I don't feel like listing the ingredients, so just add in a bunch of shit. You can find the recipe online later. Now, one of the key components of this dish is our next guest, General Spam.
Well, thank you, folks. Thank you all very much. And thank you for having me, Bobby.
Oh, thanks for coming, General. So, you're American.
I sure am.
Now, how'd you end up in this Korean dish?
Well, Bobby, back in WW2, I was stationed in the Pacific Theater War back when I was only Lieutenant Spam. I was in Iwo Jima, I was everywhere. It was very exciting. And anyway, after the war, I was stationed in Korea to help track down Japanese Imperial war criminals. Matter of fact, Bobby, may I make a public service announcement here tonight?
Yeah, be my guest.
Thank you. There is one man who has eluded me in my lifelong quest for justice. This miserable son of a bitch is named Mr. Soy Sauce, and he is wanted for Class B war crimes. Anyone with information of his whereabouts should report them immediately to the International Criminal Court.
Oh shit, he sounds dangerous.
Oh, he is among the worst I've ever encountered.
Yeah, well, we'll let you know if we see him.
Thank you.
So, what happened to the other people who were apprehended?
Well, after the war, some of the biggest names were sentenced to life in prison. And a few of them were even executed. Just like that.
And then the rest of them?
Well, most of them were actually rehabilitated into society. Like this fella, Nobasuke Kishi. Even though he allegedly, help me out with some air quotes here, Bobby.
Oh, of course.
Thank you. Allegedly did some war crimes, he became the Prime Minister of Japan. And his grandson, Shinzo Abe, also became the Prime Minister of Japan, till somebody shot him with a homemade gun. Put him down in the street like a damn dog. It was all over the news. You probably saw something about it. Oh, hey, Bradley.
Hey, General Spam, thank you so much for your service, but if you could please just focus on the food here.
Okay, General. Tell us about this stew then.
All right. So after the war, Korea was what we like to call a bombed-out shithole, and it was entirely dependent on U.S. aid. And we sent them our finest. Oscar Mayer wieners, Kraft singles, and me, General Spam. Now, the Koreans liked us so much, they put us in everything. And we was all in the Army, so naturally the name Army Stew was born.
That seems a little rose-colored.
Oh, well, maybe so, but it's God's honest truth.
Bobby, one more thing. Could you just move another foot to the left, please?
No!
Oh,
God.
Now, Bobby, I got a question for you, actually.
What's that, General?
But how the fella with your, how should I put this delicately? Your Oriental persuasion come to be living in the good old U.S. of A.
Well, my brother and I were adopted into the U.S. in the 80s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Korean adoption really took off in the 70s here in America. My parents flipped through the big Lutheran Social Services adoption catalog and landed on my brother. Oh, he was a cute baby.
Lutheran Social Services? That's the parking lot where some of these good folks parked here this evening, isn't it? Funny how that works.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so if that's how they got your brother, how'd they get you then?
Well, let's see. The adoption agency was having a 2-for-1 special.
A what?
Yeah, a 2-for-1 special, and I was the freebie.
oh, this is really good. This is personal. Let's get another angle on this. Come on.
My God, Bobby, that is fucked up. It really makes you wonder why the Koreans couldn't just raise their own damn kids. Oh shit, oh fuck, get down, Bobby, take cover.
What was that, General?
Oh.
Why don't we talk about why so many Korean mothers felt that the only way for their children to have a future was to give their children up for adoption?
I mean, I would strongly prefer not to talk about that.
Or we can talk about all the American GIs who couldn't keep it in their pants.
Help me out here, Bobby.
Hey, look, better you than me, man.
I had to give up my own children. I watched them raised by strangers.
Oh, that reminds me. If you got green onions, it makes a great garnish.
Well, why does it remind you of that?
While we're talking about this soup, why don't we just remember that this was a food of desperation? Your shitty processed meats were the only thing we had to eat.
Hey, these meats were fighting for your freedom.
Oh, just a second, folks.
Oh, yeah, it's important. You should probably say
Yeah, I
that.
gotta take this. Hello? Oh, hey, bro. Am I busy?
Oh, God, oh, shit, she's gonna get me. Oh,
Nah, I got some time,
God.
yeah. How's our biological mother? Huh, never thought about that. Hey, look, how about you come over tonight? We can watch the game. I'll cook you some dinner. I don't know which fucking game. I'm just trying to engage your interest like a good brother. Jeez. All right, I'll see you tonight, man. Have you two, tied yourselves out yet?
Keep fighting. Never surrender. Oh, who the hell am I kidding? I give up. Now, I just got one question for y'all. If this stew is so tied to U.S. imperialism, why the hell do you still eat it?
Well, there is a certain nostalgia for the things you ate as a child. Why do you think Koreans, a famously lactose-intolerant people, would put cheese in their soups?
You know, I had actually always wondered that, but I assumed it would be racist for me to ask.
Oh, look. At the very end, you should always serve your stew with a slice of American cheese on top. Oh, delicious.
It looks delicious, Bobby.
I do enjoy it, even though it tends to remind me of the war. I think I'll be going now.
Well, thanks everybody for,
It was
Bobby.
a pleasure.
Bobby.
what, Bradley?
Could you say something real quick about how nice it is when cultures and cuisines come together and complement each other?
You know, Bobby, I don't think you should do that.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Another phone call. Maybe it's your brother again.
Pretty fucking popular, huh? Hello? It's not for me, then who the fuck is this for?
Who's it for?
Oh, hold on. Hey, you.
It's for me.
It's for
Oh
you,
my
yeah,
God.
yeah.
Hey, hello? Wait. What? Oh my God. Bobby, I've just received word that Mr. Soy Sauce may be somewhere in this building. So I'm gonna have to leave you fine folks. But thank you for having me, and God bless the United States of America.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far. All right. This show is brought to you by the Lutheran Social Services. Proudly plucking kids from poverty and putting them in loving Christian homes. It's, oh, fucking cut it! Cut! Read the room! God!
They specifically asked to sponsor the Korean episode.
Oh, I bet they fucking did. All right. For our last dish, folks, we're gonna make Korean fried chicken. Honestly, this is a pain in the ass to make. But...
Stay on target, Bobby.
Oh, because that's right. This segment is brought to you by the National Chicken Council. And I'm just as fucking chill now, huh? All right, come here, you little motherfucker. Fuck, you know what? Fuck that. Hello? Order for delivery? Yeah, I'd like your 10-piece Korean fried chicken bucket. And, anything else? Anybody want something? Eh? Coke? Yeah? 2 Cokes? All right, cool. 20 minutes? Thank you.
Bobby, what the fuck was that?
I just ordered some fucking chicken. I thought it'd be too gruesome to butcher a chicken in front of our audience. I'd have to cut it apart and remove the spine, but you know all about removing the spine, wouldn't you, Bradley?
Bobby, the whole point is
The whole point is to what?
the authenticity?
Oh, shut the fuck up. The authenticity. You Americans love authentic Korean culture. You watch K-dramas and the Gangnam Style, and you watch Korean horror and you think, gee, how this country gets so messed up when you were the ones who fucked it up? Hey, Bradley, have you seen the film Parasite?
Well, being honest, I don't really like foreign films. I hate reading the little subtitles, but I wanted to seem cultured. It was an Oscar bait, so yeah, I saw it.
And what do you think Parasite was about?
Well, it was about class.
And what about class?
Well, it was about the rich and the poor, the differences between them, the lives they lead, the struggles they have.
And who was the protagonist?
Well, the dad was the protagonist.
And which dad?
The rich one, of course.
And who was the parasite, Bradley?
Well, the answer is all around you in life. It's always the poor.
Hello, young no.
What's happening down there?
Hey, he's back here.
Who is that?
Oh, we got a special guest for you tonight.
Do we have him on contract? Does he speak Korean?
Oh, he sure does.
Can he do a song and dance? I would love that. Where is he?
It'll be a sort of song.
Where
sort of
is he?
dance.
Get him back here. I can't wait. Oh! Oh!
Thanks for tuning in, folks. Come and join us next week when we hunt and serve the most dangerous game of all, man. But until then, I'm your host, Chef Bobby Shim. There's shirts in the lobby to buy some being a capitalist. And I will see you next week. Bye!
Today's show was brought to you by the Department of Puppet Studies, and by a generous grant from the Yongno Foundation, and by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.